Government and ADB ink road deal. Kerema District eyes coffee rehabilitation. And a call for more evangelization.
This is National EMTV News with Helen Sayer.
Good evening and thank you for joining me for Sunday's news. Tranche 3 of the major road projects in the Highlands region will soon commence. This follows the signing of a loan between the government, Asian Development Bank and European Union in Port Moresby recently. The loan stands at around 380 million kina with a co-financing arrangement administered by ADB.
The deal will see 4 major economic road projects in the Highlands region sealed and maintained. On behalf of the government, Treasurer Patrick Pruitt sealed the deal from an ongoing 800 million loan sourced from the Asian Development Bank. Minister Pruitt says despite the downturn in the economy, ADB and the European Union are giving enough breathing space through loans to develop critical road networks in the country.
Loan that we have secured with Asian Development Bank is 147 million US dollars, and of course with the help of the European Union we have secured 20 million US dollars to assist in counterparting the program, and it is indeed a program that our government is pursuing.
The loan falls under the National Transport Strategy 2011 to 2013 as a national priority program for the transport sector. Department of Works will be managing the project.
Strengthen the capacity with the expertise that is required, and we very much are ready to implement these projects, and we are committed to ensuring that we add value to in delivering this project to our people up in the Highlands region.
The Tranche 3 road development includes Nipa Muniu, extension of Kundiawa Gambog, Anganofi project and a wheel loop road. Tranche 1 and 2 projects include the Mendi Kandep, Ligam Pogera, Kotna Lapram, Yalibu Kagwa and the ongoing Mendi Tambul roads.
We reached an agreement, we sealed an agreement to support the rehabilitation and the connectivity of a big part of the networks in the Highland region. This is just a fraction of the needs, but it's a good start that demonstrates the will of the international community to join forces with the government.
Tranche 1, 2 and 3 were approved by the government in 2008 through a multi-tranche loan facility with ADB. Jack Lapava Jr., National EMTV News.
Treasurer Patrick Pruitt says the 2017 national budget will see a cut. However, Minister Pruitt said this will not force changes in the government's priority development agendas. He says a major expense will be the 2017 general elections and hosting of the APEC summit.
2017 budget is framed under the backdrop of low commodity pricing, so I'm expecting that our budget will be a smaller budget this time, but capturing the main programs of education, health, infrastructure. The thinking for ADB is to have a direct budgetary support to our government, and I think we will expect some budgetary support for 2017 budget by ADB.
Grade 10 students of Holy Cross High School in Nissen Island, Autonomous Region of Bougainville, nearly missed out on their national examinations. This is because of the bad weather that affected the delivery of their exam papers. Head teacher Alfred Sagolo told EMTV News from Nissen Island that after several attempts through rough stormy seas, they arrived safely and on time for the national examinations, which begin tomorrow.
According to Mr. Sagolo, bad weather conditions didn't allow them to travel with the exam papers to Nissen Island since Thursday due to strong winds. A first attempt on Friday led to a stopover at Malulu Island, where they spent a night until yesterday. Since the weather was a bit friendly, in the early morning they made the second attempt. Despite strong current and huge waves, they were able to travel to Nissen Island. Speaking to MTV News via Facebook, Mr. Sagolo said they missed out on the graduation on Friday, but they had to risk it to ensure the grade-10 students sat for the national examinations and further their education. And if the exam papers didn't arrive, Mr. Sagalo said they would miss out, affecting their academic results, which includes the external marks to continue to upper secondary. Nissen Island continues to face problems with the transportation since the mode of travel is only through the sea. But with Nissen Airport to open soon, this should ease such burden. Fabian Haklitz, National MTV News.
Coffee farmers in Kerema District will soon experience more production in their communities. This follows the launch of the district's coffee marketing and rehabilitation project recently. Kerema MP Richard Mendani says more work needs to be done to improve price tagging and freight challenges being felt by rural farmers.
Like many rural farmers throughout the country, freight and transportation of cash crops remains a challenge for the rural people. For the Kotidana people in the inlands of Kerema District, coffee production saw its glory days in the 1980s but has since dropped in the past 20 years. The recent visit by elected MP Richard Mendani brings hope to rural farmers to revitalize coffee programs in the area.
The desire is to increase production. And as a result, once production increase, income should increase to rural farmers. And as a result, this should indirectly reduce poverty, social issues, and other wider community development implications to the local people of the Kerema District hinterland areas.
Lai Mook is a coffee buyer who has struggled buying coffee and helping farmers sell the produce. He believes the district's coffee marketing project will help farmers.
Now I'm start from member one them or workman you play come to me play. Now I'm start gain long kisim coffee koran barus.
For the Kotidana people, coffee is the only cash crop the people can venture into. Greater awareness is now being carried out to strengthen coffee production for the 40,000 plus people.
As an organization, I try my best as a German, look for better market for my farmers. And in the further development, I'm looking at bringing on board banking service from BSP.
The Kerema District Development Authority is subsidizing the coffee price. However, MP Richard Mendani believes more improvement must be done to help benefit farmers.
I'm going to be reviewing the program at the end of this year. Reviewing how the price subsidy is working, how the freight subsidy is working, and the capacity building, if there need to be and continued support to the program.
A sum of 1 million kina was allocated for the coffee rehabilitation project in the Kerema District. Jagla Pava Jr. National MTV News.
You're watching National MTV News. More local stories after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to the news. The recent killing of a man in Alotau, Milne Province has irked several people on social media. The deceased, who was killed because of his sexual orientation being gay, questions if justice has been served over his death. His story went untold and silent but was picked up by international websites who have questioned human rights of this deceased. Police in Alotau, when contacted, could not comment. Papua New Guinea needs more religious men and women who can provide spiritual directions in this challenging time. This was the take-home message from Brother Patrick Bokorum of the Wewak Catholic Diocese. He says there is a need for more work on evangelization in the country.
Brother Patrick Bokorum is from Your Island, East Sepik Province, and celebrates his 50 years of serving as a religious of the Sacred Heart Brothers. On Thursday this week, Your Island hosted the Golden Jubilee celebrations. His message focused on the approaches to evangelization.
Signs of the times tell us that challenges are the social challenges. It's political challenges too. And since then, we have got a lot of young men and women trying to commit themselves in religious life.
Vocation in PNG has grown. However, Brother Patrick says that more young people are needed to serve in these ministries.
But then the vocation seemed to be fake. Not very much of young people are interested in anymore. But since then, it's very slowly coming up.
The CPX united in the Golden Jubilee celebrations, especially in parishes where Brother Patrick served. Louis Huti from St. Therese Parish, Vanimo Diocese in the West Sepik province also expressed the need for more vocation.
So see me, Lara more picking blow me walk about loose, run no like blow. By me facing plenty heavy. Good pla me support him all on good pla life. Now more better thing inside of family me try to encourage him. One pla or two pla picking blow me logo inside of religious life.
Hoti said that Brother Patrick's 50 years of religious life must be an example of evangelization. Fabian Hacklitz, National EMTV News.
A Papua New Guinean, Brother Patrick Bokorum from East Sepik Province, has joined the campaign by Catholic institutions on the urgent need to stop all new fossil fuel infrastructures on carbon emissions. Brother Patrick is supporting the Presentation Society of Australia and PNG on their commitment to divest investments at the expense of environment, human rights, public safety and local communities. Brother Patrick says that political involvement has sparked some decisions not in the best interest of people and the environment.
It's a lot of political involvement. So if we have political involvement in our youth of this time, shall we say 20 are coming in, but maybe 1/3 will be soup by the political influence, and maybe 3/3 would become good citizen.
Patients at the Buka General Hospital say the visit of the International Pilgrim Virgin statue of Our Lady of Fatima has brought peace. Many say the visit brought many blessings to them because the hospital is also home to several mass graves of those killed during the Bougainville conflict.
Patients and guardians have thanked the Bougainville Catholic Diocese for allowing the visit of the International Pilgrim Virgin statue of Our Lady of Fatima. Also, Buka General Hospital houses several mass graves of those missing persons killed during the Bougainville conflict. Patients and guardians knelt and offered prayers. Our Lady of Fatima visited all the wards from the medical, surgical, children's maternity and was welcomed by every patient and guardian, even from other mainline churches. The visit continued to the labor, morgue, dentistry, outpatients and the administration office. Public servants also welcomed Our Lady of Fatima at the Bougainville administration and even service providers like BSP and Telecom. From the Boca police station, you would hear the echoing of songs which prisoners sang. They sang songs of forgiveness and offered their prayers. Our Lady of Fatima also visited the Belisi Park in Boca Town, where a mass grave of those missing persons killed during the Bougainville conflict is located. The International Pilgrim Virgin statue of Our Lady of Fatima has continued its pilgrimage throughout the autonomous region of Bougainville. Fabian Hacklitz, National EMTV News.
A local entrepreneur of East Sepik Province, Robert Marek, says the growth of the tourism industry in Papua New Guinea needs political will. Marek, who owns the Naikboy Guest House in East Sepik Province, says tourism brings many benefits important for economic viability, and he is a testimony of the potential of the SME sector.
Your island is 10 minutes boat ride from Boykin. This is where you'll find Naikboy Guest House, operated by couple Robert Marek and Catherine Teltham since 2008, with the support of Gala Enterprises manager Alois Mateos.
Alois Mateos, I'm supporting me. I'm taking more photos. It's historical. I'm going to put him. I'm going to go out long overseas. I'm going to sell him. I'm come back stop. I'm looking some of I'm come back. You see.
Naikboy Guest House provides accommodation, conference facilities, and surfing.
I'm number one launching come up your island. Okay, number two launching come up la Carasau. So me yet ante mall picnic, me play starting on la club plus surf. Inside la back, me play two, me play register on the Civic Dolphin Surf Club.
Naikboy Guest House provides local dishes which Catherine mainly prepares, which guests have enjoyed and spoke highly about.
Tourists only come me hama mastru because only come na only no reject more kai blumi only no less kai blumi because of the kai blumi I'm block place. Me cooking cocoa, me cooking banana, me cooking peas. Some time me cooking peas to leave banana.
And their plans to expand Naikboy Guest House to cater for the demand of domestic and international tourists. Fabian Hakelitz, National EMTV News.
Chukai Sports is next. Stay with us.
Chukai Sports.
Welcome to Chukai Sports. NCD Hockey Association saw its round 16 matches for the seniors today, kicking off with the women's playoffs. With 2 weeks away to the finals, both the men's and women's divisions will play 2 rounds each before going into the preliminary round next weekend. Godwin Eki reports.
In the women's round 16 matches, the first to get their feet on the patch were MVP Blues, who played against Sunam, before Blades and MVP Whites had a heated affair. It took a while in the first half before Blades forwards captured the ball with their stick.